Welcome back to Vor's Physical Media. I'm Vanessa and he's Charles. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and keep hitting that bell notification so you know every single time that we post video. And we actually have a Kino Lorber review for you, and it is a 4K, and it is of Sudden Death with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Here's the front, the spine, and the back. And it is the same. And Kino Lorber has their logo on their discs. And you get a 4K and a Blu-ray with this. Put this back in. Okay, this movie is about a firefighter who is now in charge of a huge stadium because he had kind of like a PTSD moment and he switched jobs. So he takes cares and makes sure, you know, all the fire extinguishers are up to code, and like everything's up to code in the building so that if something does happen, everything is covered. And he got tickets to a hockey game, and he brought his son and his daughter to the game because it was his birthday. And so going through this, he brings them to it, and they get to meet like the actual mascot of the Penguins. That's what it is, the Pittsburgh Penguins. And of course, the vice president is coming to watch the game, and well, we all know what happens. There is a terrorist attack against the vice president. And so now Van Damme's character has to pretty much go around trying to defuse bombs, save his daughter, and save everybody in the building, including the vice president. But everybody in the building, besides everybody in the box, has no idea what is going on.
Great movie. Classic from 1995, I believe.
Yes. 1995.
We do have some special features. The first disc just houses the 4K. And special features are available on the Blu-ray disc like normal Kino Lorber films that they do. But it has audio commentary of action film historian Mike Leader and UK cult movie director Ross Boysock. Vintage interview clips with Jean-Claude Van Damme, Peter Hyams, Powers Booth, and Ross Malinger. Behind-the-scenes footage, theatrical trailers, and TV spots. And you know how Kino always does. They put multiple theatrical trailers in there, so you get to see all kind of different movies that you might not have even heard of, which is normally some of them on there I've never even heard of.
Yeah, so. But we do really enjoy watching all the trailers and realizing what has come out or will be coming out, so we have an idea. We kind of take mental notes.
Movie runtime's about an hour and 41 minutes. Has a 2.35.1 aspect ratio, so you will have the bars. Not much noticeable, I don't think. We've gotten so used to having widescreen over these years, so it doesn't really matter. But as far as sound, you have DTS HD Master Audio 5.1, and you have Dolby Vision. No Dolby Atmos, but picture on this I thought looked pretty good.
I thought so as well.
It's nothing to blow you out of the water, because basically it takes place in and out of a hockey stadium, more or less. It's the championship Stanley Cup finals between the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Chicago Blackhawks. And you got stuff going on the outside with the Secret Service, and then the cops, and then just people roaming around, and you got everybody on the inside, from terrorists to kids to hockey players to anybody you think of. Celebrities are there. And it goes one way for another. It's action-packed,
beginning to end, the whole thing.
That's the story in the beginning. He had a little bit of issues with his
Ex-wife.
son and daughter and his ex-wife. You know how that goes, typical.
Mhm.
But then it fast forward, gets through that pretty quick way. It don't bore you with that. Gets you in there. Once stuff starts happening, it keeps going. And the way, like the last 15 minutes are so intense. And I love the way they did it. Who directed this? Peter Hyams. Okay. For some reason, I wanted to say John Woo, but it's not a John Woo film. But the transfer, I thought it looked pretty good. I mean, it wasn't like overly bright.
No.
It wasn't overly dark either. I mean, colors did not pop, but this was made back in the
90s.
mid-90s.
I mean,
So-
you did notice, especially like with the ice.
Yeah.
That you can definitely tell was definitely brighter because it is
you can
ice.
see more details.
Yeah.
Like in Jean-Claude Van Damme's face, everybody else in there, you can see details. When they're playing hockey, you could see the details. And more or less, you could see more details than what you would on the Blu-ray. So, we actually didn't pop the Blu-ray in because I figure there's no use because 4K is going to be a step above the Blu-ray,
Yep.
so most of the time it is. So, most time the Blu-ray is a little bit duller in color. 4K brightens it. So, with the 4K transfer, the sound, did it need Dolby Atmos? Probably not. I mean, I thought it gave pretty good sound for what
Yes.
it had in there. And the special features, about the normal special features for Kino, they always like to put a ton of trailers in there.
Yes.
And you get audio commentaries, and you get the interviews, and you get the behind the scenes footage, so everything transfers over. So, but as far as the movie itself, the packaging, and I would give it a 5. 5 out of 5 down the board, as far as just transfer, the sound, everything alone.
Yeah.
I like how they put all in the extra trailers that you never seen. You get to see movies that you never even heard of, possibly.
Yep.
And then you get, hopefully, they come out on 4K at some point. A lot of times that's a hint. That's what's going to be coming at some point. So, but would I recommend this?
Absolutely.
Yes. Would I recommend you to get it now? I would say yes, because I'm a Van Damme fan. If you're a Van Damme fan, definitely pick this up.
Yeah.
I would. I wouldn't wait for a sale, unless you're not the biggest fan of him and you're kind of like
On the iffy side.
Yeah, but if you're curious, it's definitely a movie to watch. I love Jean-Claude Van Damme films. I'm hoping Kino Lorber gets Death Warrant. I want to see that. I want that movie in 4K. That is such a great one.
He's been waiting and waiting. Every time one gets announced, he's like, nope, it's not it yet.
That's like my favorite Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. I hope Kino Lorber does it, because they've been getting a lot of their Van Damme films
Yeah, they
lately
have.
anyway. So that's our review on Sudden Death. Highly recommend. Either pick it up on the spring sale that's coming up, or go over there and pick it up now. That's up to you. You can pick it up at obviously Amazon also.
Yes.
So you don't have to necessarily shop from Kino. I would recommend, because of slipcover wise, and then the 1 to 2 week turnaround with Amazon. Not all the time, but some of the time they have that problem.
Yes.
But, it all depends. So that is our review on Sudden Death. Like, comment, give us a thumbs up, subscribe.
And if you were looking for it on Amazon, in the description below, I will have an affiliated link for Sudden Death.
That is it. Thank you. See you on next.
Bye.